Bartonville and Vivec City, which is easier said than done apparently. And what we're going to do is basically it's a small little route. So when you come out here from your St. Dillon penthouse, which is, if you have that, if you don't have it, you should get it. It's a fast way here and it takes you right to where you have to go. You can come in here, and the very first stop you can come in here is this lady here. And I'm going to use the pick, stab method, where you pickpocket them twice, and then you blade of woe them. Now, I will warn you ahead of time, my controller has been acting up, so my blade of woe has been kind of ineffective. So you just get to where you can pickpocket them, and you're focusing on the greens, blues, and the purple items that you pickpocket. That's where you get the most money. Now, I would say it's going to help you if you have your Ledgerman maxed out and everything in Ledgerman. There's a blade of woe for you. More like the dance of woe. Sorry, dad joke. My bad. She's detective. It's really hard to see sometimes. But anyways, you're going to be selling a lot of stuff and making some good gold from the things you can sell for getting here. So you're going to want to make sure you have that maxed out as well. Unless you're leveling up your Ledgerman, you really don't need to worry about the white stuff, but you're going to want to pick it up anyways, because then that way you're able to destroy it. You don't sell it. You're not wasting that slots for that. And by the time you come back, she'll have respawned, and you don't have to worry about having all the white items that don't sell for much. So all these things I'm going to eventually destroy, except for the provisioning items. That's always good. You get a lot of that here too. But there are other spots where you can get more, but that's another video. So you're just going to come out here, excuse me, and I'm going to show you on the map. If you know Vivec City, this is where the city furnishing is. You go there for the achievement furnishings, for the global furnishings, the holiday. That's where you're going to want to go. And it is right here on this map, in this area. Now, what we're going to do is focus on this area and this area. Now, again, there are not a lot of people that you can actually pick, stab here, but they respawn pretty quickly. And it's not just this building, but it's this building as well, and it's the same exact setup. You just go back and forth and back and forth. And what's nice in here in this building, there's also a thieves' den, so you don't have to worry about running out of inventory space. You can always go and sell it. This is going to be one of our victims eventually, but you got to be careful with this guy, because somewhere around here, oh, there he is, there's a guard that walks around. So you can always start with this guy. Keep an eye on that guard. You'll see him coming around the top left part of the screen here in a second. So you just got to be patient. Okay, cool. Just got another 100+ gold. And more garbage. But now I would suggest waiting and be patient, because you can kill him, but then that guard's going to want to kill you. And it's not a pretty sight. So if you don't have Blade of Woe, I highly recommend you getting it, because what?
Look what crawled
Oh man, I had a bounty and didn't even realize it. Oh well, that's okay. I didn't really get anything
good.
good.
Stink away from me.
Oh, and that brings me to the part where I have to tell you that watch out for the guards, and make sure that you have your bounty paid off, because I just lost the few things I had, which is not that big a deal. We just started. Now, it would have sucked if I had a purple item in there or anything like that. So I'm going to try to get him killed. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. My Blade of Woe has been acting up. Okay, the guard didn't see me. That's good. So you come over here, and there's this guy, and he's the only one on this side. But again, they respawn pretty quickly. The bad thing, how are you carrying a folding leather tent in your pocket? And how am I getting it out of your pocket without you feeling it? Anyways, I was just about to say, you get caught a lot here for whatever reason. And after you, if they discover you, if they bust you for doing it, you might as well just kill them. Unfortunately, this character isn't really made for fighting anymore. She's my farmer and crafter, but it gets the job done. And there's a guard over there, so you're just going to come around here, past this section, come back over here, and then you got some victims around here too. This guy and that lady down there. So all you do is just the same thing. And you're going to wash, rinse, and repeat until they're dead. Then we're going to go over to the other building. And if you can get any counterfeit... oh, shoot, I can't think of the name of them. Counterfeit pardons, then try to stock up on that because it will come in handy here. Because there's a good chance you're going to raise your bounty here. And you don't want to lose your stuff every time you get bust. See, there's 255 gold for me now. My ledger main is maxed out. And again, trouble with my controller. And this is a new controller. That's what's bothering me. There we go. Boom. So you pick, and you stab. Jar of tentacles. That sounds disgusting. And you come over to this lady. And again, she always seems to catch me. Almost every single time. I don't know why. Because I've maxed out everything. I should be stealing from these people with no problem. And again, you can make some good things, but you can also get some really good purple motifs that drop. Like last night, I got Lalu bows and shields that I don't want to sell them if I don't know them. I'll learn them. If I know them, then I'll sell them. And it's been my experience that you can get for purple armor motifs between, depending on your server obviously and your platform, between 15 and 17k here on Xbox One, and the armor, or the weapons rather, you can get between 20 and 22k, which isn't a bad chunk of change. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to have to run out across the way and I don't want to run into any guards and get busted like I did at the beginning of this video. Well, first of all, I want to get rid of these things, because you want to pick them up so they respawn and you have a better chance of getting better loot. But then you get the counterfeit pardon edicts, use those. They come in handy. They'll save you a lot of time. And now you don't have to worry about it. Now we're just going to run across and make fun of the guards as we walk by them because, we can and they can't do anything about us. We're not wanted anymore. Just like me in real life. That sounded more pathetic than I thought it would. Alright, so you're going to come over here to St. Olms Waste Works. And let me show you that on the map. It's right here. And it's very similar. It's just the building right next door. And you're going to go back and forth. That's what you're going to do. Bounce back and forth between the two buildings and get these people. So you're going to come in here, and right off the bat, you got this one. I came over here to show you. When it says talk to them, when you're able to talk to them, you can't kill them. You can't pickpocket them. You can't do anything. This little guy, you can. So again, you can make pretty decent coin off of this if just want to kill some time and get away from the stress of PvP or anything like that. And if you have any comments or ideas, I'd love to hear from you, because I don't know everything about this game at all. I'm the first to admit. Like, I don't know how to use the Y and B button apparently. There we go. And I love how you can kill this guy in front of that person and they just don't care. They're just like, yeah, whatever. And you come on over here. Like I said, that's the person you can't kill. Then you have this lady over here. She's a little tricky because she only comes out to here, and it's the only time you can really pickpocket her. And you got to watch out because there's a guard that walks around here, and what you do is you pickpocket her, and then you wait. And there's a guard right there coming this way. So it worked out for the best. But she'll walk over to that same spot again, and she doesn't stay there very long. Usually on the first one, you get the pickpocket. She'll come back to where she is now. She goes over there, you can get the pickpocket again, and then you can blade of war if that guard is not around. That way you can do it a little bit faster. And looks like she's ready to walk over there, and you just come up behind her, pickpocket her, and that guard's not around, and you do that. God. There we go. Gotta be honest with you, it's kind of cruel and kind of violent and graphic, but I love the Blade of Woe animations. They're awesome. Then you come over here, and again, you're just doing this. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, my bad. You're just going to do this side now. That's all you do. You come over here, and there's a cat guy with cats. That just seems weird to me, but that's cool. I think it'd be better if he had some dogs. That would just be really appropriate. And just get behind him until you get your chance to pickpocket him. And then you blade of woe him. Like I said, wash, rinse, repeat. You spin around to impress him. Gosh, time for a new controller, I think. There we go, finally. It'd be a lot easier if I could get this to work. It goes faster. Look, Lalu hanger mounted. I don't have that recipe either. So you could sell that if you want to. Me, being big into crafting and housing, I like to learn these things. And the cool thing about stealing merchandise that you can learn, you don't have to fence it first. You're probably aware of that, but just in case, just learn it if you want to. That way, if you get caught, they don't take it away from you. Come over here. There he is. Couldn't see him for a second. And just do the same thing. Now this is the last guy over here. It's not taking a whole lot of time. There's not a whole lot of stress doing this. You can just kick back, put on some music, relax a little bit, and just do this. And oh man, bad timing. Just do this, and then you blade a woe or spin around, or do that. Wow. It is time for a new controller, and like I said, I just got this one. He psyched me out. I thought he was going to sit down. There we go. Boom. Pick, pick, dance, dance, stab. And that's not how it goes. So then you come over here. You're going to go back outside. You're going to go back over to the first building and start all over again. What I'm going to do is show you where the Thieves Thieves Den is. So you can go ahead and just...
Do you think those Ashlanders are still outside Molag Ma?
Sell your stuff, fence it, or launder it. And again, that's why you're going to want to max out your ledger main and max that out so you can get more things to sell and make more money this way. By doing it this way, you can make a good 15, 20K, and it's not really stressful. Now, you're going to want to look for these little rock stones stacked up. This is where the Thieves' Den is. You're going to come down here, right to this little area, go down here, and then you're going to sell, make some coin, go back up, and do it as long as you want. Now, there are people that will do this, but it's not as busy as you think it would be, especially for the purple items that you can get from the drops here, the motifs, which if you don't know them, learn them. If you do know them, sell them, get some good coin. Just come down here. Here's the fence. And I'm going to sell everything, even the white stuff I have. And all told, it was only it wasn't that long, a few minutes worth of work. Nothing to launder. I made 2.2k gold, and it was as simple as that. Not hard, just keep going back and forth, back and forth. You don't have a whole lot of competition normally with other people trying to find it. Like when you're trying to make gold from the Balfoyan run, if you've seen that video. If you haven't, I have it in my channel. I'll put a link down below in the description. But this one doesn't have as much competition. Granted, not as many places to get merch, merch from that you can sell and make gold, but they respawn fast, so you can just keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's a really, really good little route to have, and you can get motifs that you may not have. And if you do get them and you do have them, you can sell them for a lot of gold. All right, I appreciate you tuning in. We will see you next time.